Hey, Vet Science. So we're going to kind of put it all together with this nice little chart that I have found on the internet for you. And I believe I put it in your cheat sheet. And if not, I would just jot it down on a scratch sheet of paper or your notebook. So this diagram here kind of explains the red blood cell type, antibodies, and antigens for each blood type. So let's review. If I am an A positive or a type A blood, I'm going to be falling under this group A. My red blood cell type is A. My antibodies are going to be anti-B because I'm going to be fighting off the B antigens if I were to receive them. And the antigens present in my red blood cell are type A antigens, okay? The opposite is true if you're type B. You have a B red blood cell type. You have anti-A antibodies because you're not used to A antigens, so you'd fight that off with those antibodies if you were to receive that. And then your antigens are B antigens. Group AB is going to have a blood type of AB, obviously. They're not going to have any antibodies, and they're going to have A and B antigens. And the O's are going to be red blood cell type O. They're going to have both anti-A and anti-B because they don't have any antigens in their blood. So we're going to kind of put this all together here real quick and talk about positives versus negatives. So some of you guys have probably heard me say that I'm an A positive blood type, and you're probably wondering, where's that positive coming from? That's called the Rh factor. Okay, the Rh factor determines whether someone's blood is positive or negative. And this was actually first studied within monkeys, and that's why it's called the Rh factor. Protein appears on the surface of red blood cells, and Rh positive individuals can receive Rh positive or Rh negative blood, while Rh negative individuals can only receive Rh negative blood. Okay, so 85% of the US population are Rh positive, which is a good thing because then you can receive positive or negative type blood. One key disease I want you to learn about, and this applies to humans specifically, is infant hemolytic disease. And this occurs when the mother is Rh negative and the father is Rh positive. So, I mean, that's still kind of a long shot here because remember, 85% of the population is positive and only 15% is negative. So it's a pretty rare occurrence even to begin with. But if the baby has an Rh factor that is positive, problems can arise when the baby's red blood cells interact with the mother's Rh negative blood. Okay, this occurs primarily during delivery when the placenta detaches, but this could happen a lot in miscarriages or some type of surgery. The mother's immune system basically recognizes the Rh positive red blood cell as foreign, similar to how our body reacts to a bacterial or a viral infection because we want to attack it. So once it recognizes that red blood cell as foreign, it wants to attack, and that can cause further problems. The mother's immune system then keeps a copy of the antigen to protect against Rh positive red blood cells in the future. But basically, it's only a problem with the second pregnancy if the baby is Rh positive and the mother's body has created Rh positive antibodies. I'm not going to test you on this, but I just think it's kind of a little bit of an interesting application to humans. So we're going to stop here and we're going to talk a little bit more blood typing and frequencies in the next video.